Shit.
Yeah, he passed away over a fake perk, and that shit kind of like fucked me up a little bit. That shit really fucked me up. I had my father passed away from alcoholism. Three of my uncles passed away from drinking too much. So
I'm not gonna lie.
that shit was like kind of like rough, but at the same time it molded me to like not drink. Like that shit. Nah.
Like, oh yeah, you know that seems to take a very positive toll in your life by making sure that I'm gonna be honest. My family is clean cut. They don't drink. Well, they drink. Of course, everybody drink. They don't do drugs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They have.
Swerves.
They are now.
Mm-hmm.
My brothers, they always been pretty much square. I'm the guy they call.
You're the black sheep.
I am the guy.
I lost an aunt to drug usage. She actually passed away in our family home because
I have an aunt who did alcoholism and she died. But I mean,
yeah, she actually had sickle cell. So like the sickle cell got her hooked on the pain meds, and then she was just doing the
That's
pain
a nasty
meds.
combo.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
nasty,
Like
bro.
yeah, so. But like I'm just realizing how many of us like really grow up with traumas in our household. I remember maybe a couple months before she passed, 2-3 months before she passed, I remember like getting into a fight with her and yelling over the banister, "I hate you! I can't wait till you die."
That's so crazy because my alcoholism aunt, she was the best. I'm not gonna lie. She always had Easter baskets for us. She always had soda and stuff in the room. She always gave us mad love. She just drunk her alcohol and chilled in the room. Like,
Yeah, nah. This one was different. Like there's a lot of times where we get calls late at night, like 3 o'clock in the morning. We have to drive over there, and then she'd be passed out naked in the living room, and then like we'd have to pick up my
oh yeah, the
cousin
combination of
because
drugs.
she had my little cousin, like you know what I mean.
She had a
So
combo drug though. She had to use the medication plus she was using alcohol. That's
well,
a crazy combo.
the thing is, I think they had her on like the perks or the oxys or whatever,
Yeah, that's what I'm
and
saying.
like
The combo with the alcohol and them heavy meds.
well,
Crazy.
she wasn't alcoholic. It was just the meds. Like but once she got hooked to it, she was trying to get them all the time, even without the pain. You know what I'm saying?
So how old was you when this was like going on?
This was my entire life. I remember I remember being 4 years old, waking up and putting the car and then having to travel up to somewhere out of town to pick her up or pick up my cousin because my cousin had called us and be like, "I can't wake mommy up."
Family. Very happy that she had your parents and your father or whoever.
And my grandparents.
Yeah, because that's super important. Family's super important.
Yeah, it helped because he had at least some type of system, but it's just like I remember when she passed, and this is not like throwing a shot at her. It was like literally the saddest thing for me. I was crying at the side of the at the burial because you don't feel it until they really start to drop the casket for some reason.
That's one of my biggest fears of having a funeral and nobody shows up.
It's not even that, but like when I don't know about how with y'all when you go to funerals, but like sometimes you be okay until that moment they start to drop the casket into the dirt. It's like at that moment you realize you ain't never seen that person again.
No, it always took me a little bit longer. Like that's why I tell that's why I tell like I got so much trauma. Yeah, like I got so much trauma and I always had to fight through trauma. So anything that I dealt with, I always had to switch my mind to somewhere else. And I don't get out of that zone until like whenever it's time for me to actually purge. Like it was a time where it was like it was a time when my stepfather died, my uncle died, then my uncle died, and then my father died, and then I told you then my cousin died. So I feel like from my father, and when I purged everything out, everything, like just holding it back, not showing the emotion, because like growing up, like you said, I'm the black sheep. So therefore, when people want to like be angry,
black sheep, right?
Yeah, like when people want to be angry, I'm the one they be talking sideways and then when I say something back, it's just like, oh, I'm the crazy one, or not for real. That's a lot of people
like ready for that energy.
Yeah, we the ones in the family that's gonna point shit out and say shit that everybody else ain't gonna say.
I'm not gonna just let shit slide. Like, I'm quiet. Yeah, don't get me wrong, but it's like once you actually get me in a position when I gotta show you,
exactly.
like I'm gonna show you. I'm pretty chill, so that's why everybody was kind of like at them points of times everybody was passing away, all the emotions, everybody going through the emotion. But this one, me, I'm transitioning. I'm trying to figure this shit out, like really just on some mental health, or like really mental health awareness, because it's like there's so much shit really going on. It's like everybody crashing, everybody going through something, this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, and I'm here looking like I'm not going through it because I'm not showing it, but deep down inside I'm just quiet because I don't have an outlet. I can't come to you emotionally wise like you can come to me, because I always had that own support within myself.
I ain't gonna lie, like for me, like it's been different, so I ain't really had to watch about people die when I be in prison, bro. So like that's a whole different type of scenario.
That gotta hurt you for real, like, when you can't.
I ain't gonna lie, I came home and I went to New York, and my grandmother didn't have no headstone. But when she passed away, she had 2 plots of land, she had a house, and I'm like going crazy on it. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I got all my parents. I got all my parents. I got my step parents. I got my real parents. I got all my parents. Like, so like I'm blessed. I'm so blessed to have my moms, my mother, my pops, my father. You know what I mean? Like, I call them different things because I got a dad. I got a pops. You know what I mean? I call my step pops Darren. You know what I mean? But he was a dad to me. He taught me all the stuff like riding the bike, all that stuff when I was younger. And I call my pops my father. You know what I mean? Because he's my father. You know what I mean? He taught me. My pops is a really good dude. He set a really good example for us. You know what I mean? And he lived life very squarish. You know what I'm saying? But
so with your pops, like with your real dad, you'll say, since you say he was a real good man, so you really think just the war just kind of like affected his? No,
I think that everybody has a point, and everybody has a place that you have a balance. So I feel like my pops, before he went to the military, he was kind of out of control. And when he came back, he was more structured, and I didn't really know my father until he came back. So he understood that he had to set an example, and he understood that. But his path, but like he didn't, like for me, it's very different because my path is through expression. My path, I have to live a life of going through things in order to give things. I have to take in. I'm like that, so it's different.
Camera's still good though. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? So like he woke up every day, went to work. He worked for the federal government. You know what I mean? Like it was a very routine life, and I'm not and I applaud him for it. But now he's getting to do a lot, getting to do some of the things he really wants to do. But I really, my goal is to definitely be able to make sure that my father knows that I'm pushing on the legacy that he's leaving, or pushing on a legacy of progression for my family. Yeah. You know what I mean? So my path is just different. Like,
let me ask you this: since you say you passing on to his legacy, because I heard a lot of people tell me that too. I need to push my father's legacy on. I be thinking like, why would I want to do that? Like no funny shit. Like, why me personally? I'd be like, well, I want to pass on my legacy, how I would want my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Your legacy is his legacy.
So that's the thing. You can't separate it
because the legacy was given to you. Then you're pushing the same legacy.
So what is
you're adding?
Part of his legacy is realizing the areas where he made mistakes, so that you can become a better version or correct those mistakes.
I will say that though, even though that nigga drunk a lot, every time he drunk, he always said, "Be better than me than did some dumb shit."
Right. He made a lot
I could say that though.
He made a lot of mistakes, so you don't have to make them.
My dad gave me a lot of love.
I could say that though. I could say that though.
Even though there was the crazy beatings, but like he gave me a lot of love on it. You know what I mean? So like
that's why I never kind of like held anger towards my father. Like as y'all can see, like I wear the nigga on my necklace. You know what I'm saying? I never held anger towards bro. But it's when I asked him a question, crazy story, like real shit. Before he passed away, I asked him, why did he abuse me? You know what he said?
What?
I didn't abuse you.
I abused myself.
He didn't say that. He just said, I ain't abuse you. And
because
just left it as that.
Because he didn't. He didn't abuse you. And he didn't abuse you, but for you, it was abuse. It's a difference.
He definitely abused them, but like maybe
he definitely abused you.
Yeah.
Right, because he abused you for no reason.
I can't. It's just like, you know what I'm saying?
In his mind, maybe like the way his father treated him was 100 times worse. Exactly. So like he's looking at it like, nigga, I ain't abuse you. Like, trust me, if you ever felt abuse, it would have been like this.
I mean, either way it goes, no matter how worse it was, abuse is abuse. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying how from his perspective. But like
from his perspective, he probably. But I just feel like he was just so embarrassed and so ashamed he couldn't admit it.
Sometimes they legitimately don't remember, bro. Like it's like they block it out mentally.
Yeah,
like, you know
I mean, I don't know because I don't have kids, but I just know at the end of the day, like from what I felt and for what I know,
he was embarrassed.
Yeah,
he was probably embarrassed.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. So it's just like, I mean, either way it goes, like I'm thankful. Yeah. Now I know not what, just like you. Now you know what not to do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like every generation, it gets a little better. For example, my dad did better than his dad because his dad raised him maybe up to the age of like 5 or 6, and then he left the island and sent them back like 1 barrel of clothing from the UK. And that was like the last time they heard from him. That nigga just disappeared. He started off a whole new family. I got like mad uncles in Ireland and UK and shit like that. That like I've never met. I met one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? But dude, he just left and then forgot about his kids. He had 7 kids back home. You know what I'm saying? And he just forgot about them, never sent them no money, never did nothing. And my dad, he was like, I'm going to be better than that. So he stayed until I was like 12. But then he still did the same shit, ran off of another female, like, you know what I mean? Ran off of another female, started a whole new family, but he never completely forgot about me. He popped by, maybe took me out to the movies, stopped getting birthday presents. That was a wrap. Like from 12 till now, I haven't got a birthday present. You feel me?
Well, you weren't born on Christmas. I never got a birthday.
That shit was crazy because I was used to like I'm not a picky kid. I got a present every birthday and Christmas. That was it. Like I wasn't always getting toys and shit like that. And as long as I got one thing on Christmas or my birthday, I was happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but like, so he kind of disappeared and I said, I'm gonna do better. So, but even in my situation,
because you got all your kids now. Boy.
Yeah, but even still in my situation, I still had that little 3-year gap with my son and 4 years with my daughter where I wasn't there. But it wasn't because I was like running off on them. It was like I was trying to build something better, and I stayed in contact. Which is understandable. Yeah, I stayed in contact and stuff like that. But it's still, it still causes a little bit of friction. But we try and get better every
adults,
generation.
They will understand because
they understand now. Yeah,
because like. Nobody can always be there, period.
And I've taught them things that I only could have learned or would have learned from being down here. Like I was homeless for 1.5 years. And in order to take care of myself, I had to hustle. I had to wake up every day and spend 8 hours on social media, messaging 400 people a day, trying to get them to buy a $50 video so that I'd have enough money to rent a car for another 2 days.
If he could mix their music.
Yeah,
I remember these days. I'm gonna tell you something. Sent me one of these emails. I'm telling you the truth. Sent me one of these emails, and he mixed a song that I sent him. He was like, "Yo, if you want the full version of the song, pay me da 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 da." That was you, right? Yeah, I got it. I got it. I remember the song I sent him was "Damn."
Right. So this was my hustle. This is how I made enough money to get a car for another 2 days, and then I might rent a truck and then spend all day on the classifieds. Go pick up something somebody was giving away for free, and I repost it on Facebook Marketplace, sell it, and then have a couple more dollars to get that truck for another couple days. Me and wifey would sleep in the back of the truck at nighttime. Like, you feel me? Like, it was real grind. And because I went through all of that stuff and I learned how to hustle and get some money, legal money from nothing, when my kids came down here, I taught them the game. I took them a year before they were like, all right, I'm tired of being broke. I'm going to try what this nigga told me. But like, they all got game that I got from being down here and having to survive on my own. And then my daughter makes mad bread now.
We're going to salute Sense for this, for his hustle and his grind right now, because, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
Real hustling.
Yeah.
I remember doing shit like that. That's real hustling.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
What I mean?
You know what I mean? No sitting down.
So that can go back to what I asked y'all earlier. Like, when you had kids, how did it switch in you? Like you said, like you basically came here, left them there for what, 4 or 5 years? You said
3 for my son because he came down with me the first time. And then 4 for my daughter.
Well,
so basically, it put you in this mode where you want your kids to see better and have better. So you had to sacrifice something. Yeah. Which was time. Yeah. And love. Yeah.
Well, not sacrifice of love, you know, but the physical love, like.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe because I ain't seen my daughter in 2 years, 2.5 years, going on 3. You know, and I'm gonna start a GoFundMe for that because my daughter's amazing, and so when my daughter's about 11, she goes to boarding school in Massachusetts, but her main hub is in New York with my mother and my aunt who's in Brooklyn.
So why can't you see her?
Me and my mom had some kind of tiff a couple years ago, and then prior to that, I ain't gonna lie, like time and space, and you know, like I had a lot of things going on. When I came home, I had a lump sum of money, and some things happened, and I had to make some things work. And you know, I'm over here by myself, and I've just been grinding for the music. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like women in my life always say, "Oh, I have no time for them," but I tell them all the time, like, I haven't seen my daughter in 2 years. Like I don't have time for her. You want me to have all this time for you, but I haven't had time to see her. You know, and I don't have time. I don't have time for anybody.
Yeah. So, anyhow, you know, that was a crazy kind of little conversation. Our you know what I mean? Our camera had some issues, so we took a break, came back. I don't really know what we was talking about. So, we just gonna move on to the next topic and try and wrap it up real quick because we already been talking for like an hour and a half. So, you know, really need to go too far. Like, you know what I mean? We try and have some topics and get in on this shit. I got 2 more topics. First of all, we know we got the K-So, because this relates to the parenting thing, right? So there's a rapper named K-So or KSO. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he's a Florida rapper. He was beefing with Julio and Julio's squad. And from my understanding, his father is a street nigga too, but had like ridiculous accusations of snitching for years before this event even took place. Now look, KSO decides he's going on a drill. He's gonna go knock down one of Julio's people, right? Pops takes him on the drill. All right, come on, let's go. Hops in the whip, takes him out to do the drill. My bad. Hops in the whip, takes him out to do the drill. They get caught. This nigga get on his stand and tell everything on his son.
So hold on, so because I'm like I don't really be paying attention.
Yeah, he don't pay attention to the ignorance.
So I know. I heard of the Young and Ace, that whole little situation.
Yeah, that's
I
the whole
heard
situation. Yeah.
So is that still involved with Young and Ace, or?
Yeah, that's Young and Ace's boy who did the.
So
the
his
drill.
Young and Ace man's
went on a drill with his father.
With his father, and his father snitched on him.
Yeah. Now the question is, what type of parent are you at that point? Now, like for me personally, I'm not taking my son on no drill. That's gonna be the first line of parenting. If you want to go on a drill, you're gonna have to handle that yourself. And if they come and ask me any questions about it, I'm gonna say I don't know because I had nothing to do with it. But I'm not gonna throw you to the wolves, especially if I took you on a goddamn drill, bro. Like, I'm not throwing you to the wolves, bro. Like, that's like...
I'll be honest. I definitely agree with you. That has a definite impact on your parenting ability. For one, I got caught. Right? First things first. I got caught. For two, a ridiculous accusations of snitching is out of control. Out of control. That is
for years.
A ridiculous
For years. Like, Julio was dissing his dad, talking about your daddy a snitch. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He done put niggas in jail from like 20 years back.
So he already a known snitch.
Yeah, he already a known.
Like he ain't gonna snitch on his son.
When you go anywhere with your children, you're supposed to give them instructions and information on how to deal with whatever they're dealing with in life. I'm not saying I wouldn't take my son on a drill. It mattered what the scenario was.
That's insane, bro. I don't.
But listen. But I'm saying, like,
I'll handle it.
What if they kill my mom and my sister, his mom and his sister, and he want to get on them with me? We going. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. They ain't never taking my son to jail if I could go to jail by myself. Right. Why we both got to go to jail?
Right.
What are you talking about? He ain't do nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's that situation and we on some street shit together, I could never, even if I was the biggest rat in the world, bro, I could never give up my son to the system.
Well, you know what? You never understand it because you're not a rat. So we don't understand their understanding of thinking. Rat thinking is different than real thinking. So we like, oh, I would never, but you ain't a rat.
But ain't the same? I noticed two different people in two different situations, but like, didn't John Gotti's son snitch on John Gotti?
Did he?
Because I used to watch that shit. Did he or did he not?
I don't know, but like I would more expect a son to snitch on his father.
Let me tell you something. If me and my son went to jail, and me and my son was in a scenario together, I tell my son to tell on me. I tell my son to tell. Actually, I wouldn't tell him to tell on me. I tell him, listen. Tell him you don't know nothing what they're talking about, and I'll take the rap because I don't need my son. My son needs to say nothing at all. He learns when they're first being young. When the police talk to you, you take the first only thing that you say to the police is lawyer. Because they're not here to be your friends. They're not here to help you get out of nothing. A lawyer don't even have. If you ever go to court, the lawyers, the policeman is not in court. He's not in court talking for your behalf. Oh, he was agreeable and all that. No, he's like, yeah, he knew everything. Blah 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 blah. So first thing you see when you talk to police is lawyer, because just to give yourself a fair opportunity. And I'm gonna tell you this, like, it is gangster shit, but it's real shit too. Because if you ever see a policeman get pulled over, he gonna say lawyer. If you ever see a senator pulled over, he gonna say lawyer. This is how you have to operate in this world. And you think that the police is your friends? No, they're here to protect and serve. That has nothing to do with represent you in court. It has nothing to do with that. They're gonna whoop you.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, that was just a really crazy example of parenting on all levels, from taking your son to the drill to then saying, "Hey man, I'm too sick to go to jail. I got two." Yeah, and he said he got 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old, and they're asking him about why he not coming to the daddy daughter dance. I like, nigga, you should have thought about that.
Daddy daughter. He had the son daughter dance.
But you should have thought about that before you hopped in a car with your boy and told him, "Hey, let's go." Like, you feel me? Like, you should have thought of all of that before.
There's no excuse.
Yeah, no excuses, bro.
Right. Then it's just like, yeah, it's like it ain't no correct way to be parenting, but it's come to a point when you gotta understand stupid and not stupid shit.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. when you have a parent like that, the best thing to do is stay the fuck away from them, because he gonna say, oh, I have a 6-year-old. I have a 6-year-old. He don't care about them either.
Because he would never did the shit.
Right.
No, he don't care about them either. Because look what he did to his other child. What was you gonna do with them kids? Like the apple don't fall. Look, the apple is what the apple is. If it's rotten, it's rotten.
Right.
I mean, you're absolutely right about that, but it just goes to show, like, what kind of man he is at the end of the day. Like, you're supposed to always lead your children down the straight path.
Right.
And
even if you travel the crooked path.
Yeah, exactly.
More so to tell them to stay on the straight path. Like you said, your dad was in the streets and shit, but he kept you the fuck away from that shit.
I believe that everybody has their own path. I don't know what it is, but I think that you should lead your children to follow what their goals and dreams are. And it might not be so straight, but whatever it is, their goals and dreams, whatever that is. Like, I'm gonna support my child through whatever she want, whatever is her focus, you know, like. But the thing is, what he's teaching his child is to be moralist. It's okay. And that's the thing about fathers. Fathers are supposed to instill discipline and morals into the children. The mother's supposed to is giving nurturing and caring, and that's why a lot of times right now in our neighborhood we're struggling, because the biggest thing is, like, we have single mothers with no father input. So how are you gonna have morals? Now you have men that don't take accountability for what they're doing. Then you have men who are believing that feelings are facts.
And that's the thing too. It's like, yo, this goes past street code. This goes past all of that to just being a man and teaching the morals of being a man, which is being responsible for your own behavior. And he's not even doing that for his son. He's not teaching them responsibility.
He ain't teaching none of them kids that.
You know what I'm saying?
So just like one thing I learned that I realized, like, what helped me stop being so thinking like whatever. It's like a person can't give you what they don't know how to give you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really had to learn that.
They only can be them.
Exactly. And it's up to you to receive it or let it be.
Yeah, I wonder how that affects his son in jail right now. Like his son is like, damn, he a rat. Well, I should just be. I mean, like, apple don't fall from the tree. I don't understand. I'm baffled, bro.
So he just snitched on his son and not the group.
But you know what's so crazy? He's still gonna have to go to prison, because you know what that means? That means that, you know how terrible that is? Listen, that means that. So if y'all don't understand how court works, the fact that he snitched on his son about going on a drill and he took him, that means that he is his co-defendant, which also means that he aided and abetted. Aiding and abetting holds the same amount of time as does the crime that it's committed. So you just snitched on your son to still do the same amount of time. You snitched on your son and you just didn't. Nothing was gained from this.
Well, they probably gave him a sweetheart deal, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
How much of a sweetheart deal can you give?
Probably walk.
Never.
You know why? Because it's a major murder, but part of a major.
You took him.
Yeah.
You took him. You were the driver.
Yeah.
You are going to jail.
Nah, bro. They gonna let him walk. We'll see though. We'll see. But
if I never took you, then how can you kill him?
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, they'll let real foul people off if the person that they want is the real person that they want, and you're gonna make their job easier.
I hope he dies.
You feel me? Anyhow,
he should get struck by lightning
for sure. But moving on to the last topic before we wrap up, everybody watch boxing here. Everybody's a boxing fan.
I love boxing.
What y'all think about the Canelo Crawford fight? Who do you think is gonna win?
Canelo.
This nigga here.
And it really had to do with experience.
The last Crawford Canelo fight was so close.
No, Crawford and Canelo haven't
They never
fought
fought.
yet.
The last fight.
They're in completely different.
The last
weight
fight
class
was.
categories.
Didn't Crawford just?
Crawford.
No, who Canelo fought last time?
He fought maybe Bivol, I think, or was it? No, not Bivol. That was a while ago.
Like he won by decision.
He beat Berlanga, I think was the last fight.
That was the last
No,
fight.
that was a Puerto Rican dude.
No, he fought a black dude.
Oh yeah, the guy with the footwork, and he was running skull.
And it was real close. And he won by decision.
Nah.
But you gotta think this is two different weight classes though.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, he had to go up or he had to go down?
Who?
Canelo had to go down.
I think they met at a catch weight. I think it's 160. Because Canelo fights comfortably at 168.
But he used to fight at 130 too though.
Yeah, he came all the way from
exactly.
But
he fought Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
So he already had experience in those classes. That's what I'm saying. It had to do with experience. Crawford was what 130 and 140, right?
Yeah, 154 okay. was
he might not have enough power.
Fight.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's what people keep on saying. People keep on saying his power is a lot more than what you expect. Like, you feel me? They're like, he's really strong. And I ain't gonna
lie, Bud is a good boxer. He is a good ass boxer. Like, he be putting shit in the pocket.
And this is what I'm saying now.
Canelo barely won that last
fight. But like, listen, Canelo is a highly skilled fighter. Highly skilled. I don't think people give him. I don't think people give him enough credit. Like, off of the Mayweather fight. When he fought Mayweather, he was a completely different fighter after.
Yo, he changed after that. Oh,
yeah, bro, he got slick. He started having the head movement, the turns, the shoulders. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but look, the experience.
He's always had problem with people who have good footwork. He got slow feet. He's not. So like, my thing is, if Crawford has enough pop to get him to respect it. And kind of be like, whoa, I can't just walk in. Because that's his thing. He's tough as fuck, so he can just walk you down the whole night. Hit your arms, hit your waist, he's just trying to slow you down to the point where now your arms are tired, now your hips are tired, you're tired of moving around, and now he's just battering you for the rest of the night till you fucking fall on the ground. Like, you feel me?
He gonna be playing, he be playing take one, get one.
Yeah.
Take one, get one.
If it goes to decision, Crawford's gonna lose.
Yeah, that's for sure because Canelo's the sweetheart. Like, he's a favorite.
But he's the champ. He's the champ. He has supposed to be the favorite.
Unless it's a dominant performance
by
Crawford.
Right. If it goes, but what I'm saying, that's what I mean. If it goes to decision, if it's a clear cut. You've lost. That's not going to decision. That's just you lost the fight.
Yeah.
If it goes to decision where it's gonna go to Canelo because Canelo's the champ.
Canelo
as it
should. He's the favorite. He's the money maker. He's the bag. Plus Crawford saying he's retiring after, so they're not gonna give you the bag and then now you gone and like they have nobody else to capitalize off of. But I do think Crawford's gonna shock us that night. I love the fact that he's challenging himself. He's going jumping straight from 154 to 168 or 160, wherever he's going. And he's challenging himself. And he's taking on, like, the world's best fighter right now. Like, you know what I mean? I love it. I see a lot of people criticizing it. They're saying they don't like it. It shows a disrespect for the weight categories and stuff.
But win, cares? But lose.
That's what I'm saying. Who cares? It's his body. Like, yo, if he want to throw himself to the wolves, cool. Like, if he thinks he can handle that wolf tank, let him get in the wolf tank and wolf out, nigga. Like, I'm all with it. I want to see it, and I think he's gonna shock some people that night. I think he might get a knockout, bro. I don't think he's gonna get a knockout like sleeping, because no one's ever knocked Canelo out. No one's ever buzzed Canelo.
So you
like,
think
you feel
me? So what you think he's gonna get, like
TKO? It's gonna be one of them joints where like Crawford's binging him up on the ropes, and he has no answer for it, and they just stop it.
Yeah,
you feel me? I think that's what it's gonna be.
I don't believe so. I believe Canelo is I think he's experienced. He's experienced enough. He's strong enough. He's big enough to back him up. He won't be able to have him on the ropes too long. But this is sports. Anything can happen. The right hit, the right time.
Yeah.
You could be fighting the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the world. You hit him with that right right time, right place. You get a little slip. Night, buddy.
Yeah, man. But I'm looking forward to that. That's coming in September. That's gonna be around my daughter's birthday. I might have to sit her on my lap, and we gonna have to watch that shit because I've watched every major fight with her. it's funny, like all the Tank fights, everything. She loves that shit.
I love Tank. Tank is the GOAT.
She came to my first boxing match. We had a boxing match in over there in Southeast.
Oh, where they do like the like for the artists?
For the artists.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I did that first one, bro. Hey, look, man, I got my ass. Hey, I was like I got hit up, but at the end of the day, bro tapped out, so I won the fight.
I'm not doing that because I'll be honest, I don't box. I
outlasted,
fight,
bro. I outlasted, bro, and I started touching him up, and he kind of gave up, bro. Like he acted like his shoulder was hurting, but I know, bro. What I think he seen what I was doing. Basically, he had a lot of power. He was strong. He was able to push me around the ring and shit like that, and you know what I mean. But I was like, oh, he doesn't hit that hard though. So I was just like, kind of.
He had a lot of weight.
Yeah, but so I was kind of like moving through them, and then I was hitting them with body shots. I was just really trying to focus on the body shot. Yeah, so I just kept on hitting his body. After a while, he started dropping his hands, and I was banging him in the face. And then, like, you know what I mean? Niggas was like, my shoulder, and niggas would jumped on the fucking, the square and started rolling around and shit. They said he rolled over and shit like that. It felt good, bro. First and last boxing match, ain't never doing it again. I'm too old for that shit. You feel me? But
I'm not getting into that boxing shit because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't box, man.
He said you
gonna straight fight.
He said you should go shoot the club up.
Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big shooter either. But I fight. When I fight, I don't like all that rules. I'm coming for the juggler.
I love boxing, bro. Honestly, if I could just box recreationally, like get in there and spar every week with somebody, and
that's good money. I'm with the sparring.
Yeah,
I'm with the health for it. But boxing.
We should do that, bro. We should see if there's a gym we could afford to get.
We gotta hit the park first. We hit the park first. Look, we can hit the park first. We could do a 30-day hit the park. And then from the park, we hit in the park exercising. Just get our wind up.
I know. One of my Muslim brothers, he know this gym he was telling me about. It's called, I believe, the ABC Center. I think that's what it's called.
Is it in Southeast?
I think so. That's where they up there in the box.
I got offered to come to a boxing joint to exercise and work out.
Yeah, so it's just the money, bro. Like niggas' money.
They're
is tight,
expensive.
Bro.
They're expensive.
It's the time.
It's not for me. It's not even the time. It's the money, bro.
It'd be like $300 a month for like boxing gyms, bro.
So that's like 15 hours. That's first of all, that's 15 hours at work.
Yeah, that's nigga.
That's 15 hours at work.
Hey man, I got a lot of shit going on. I do not got it right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. But anyhow, bro. Anything else y'all want to talk about tonight before we get out of here?
Speaking about Tank, what's up with this?
The abuse?
No. I wasn't even gonna bring that up. I was talking about. I wasn't even gonna bring that up.
Ain't beating a bitch.
The stuff with the law ain't funny. I don't really think. I think these females just kind of like be trying to.
They be golding him,
but
and he ain't hitting these. I'm gonna tell you something. He not hitting these females for real. Cause like we was talking about, there's a difference between abuse and you know what I mean, discipline. But
I seen him on camera like maybe 4 years back. She was sitting with G Herbo or something, and this nigga walked in and like grabbed her by her hair and like pulled her out of the. And she was like, "Watch it." But still, it's just like, bro, like
on camera.
Get you a new chick, bro. Like you drag her out by her hair on camera, bro.
Because I gotta let y'all. Because I gotta let y'all know. Look. Like, because if you don't do it to her, you have to do it to the next chick. He just letting people know. Look, I'm gonna do it right on camera right now, so don't fuck with me.
Tank, I hope Tank, if you ever see this, brother, if you hitting females.
He not hitting them for real. They be knocked out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hold on. I say, Tank, if you hitting these females, brother, or if they provoking you, bro, I hope you just always make the best decision because your career is your career.
Right.
But the real question is this Lamont fight, the second fight. What's up with that?
What's up? Like Tank running from that, bro. I don't think Tank wanted with Roach no more, bro. Like, Tank running from that, bro. Like, I think he crumbling. That's why he's doing this crazy stuff.
But that's his man's though.
Did y'all see that fight?
I think he.
They not friendly no more. I think because like Roach was talking hot shit after the fight.
You gotta talk shit.
But he took it personal because it's like, bro, I literally just gave you a shot. Like, I brought you from obscurity. Nobody knew about you before that. Now I got you into this multi-million-dollar fight. It's like, cool, you got the draw, all right, but show some like respect after. Don't be talking hot. You know what I'm saying? Don't be talking hot. So now he's taking it extra personal.
This is.
But I do think that the next fight's gonna be way more aggressive. I think if Tank does go back, I think he gonna try and put that man.
If you watch the first right,
round,
do you realize like as the fight progressed, Tank got better. He didn't. Roach started off hot.
Tank got better, but so did Roach. As the rounds continued, Tank turned up his offense, but Roach was rolling with it. Bro, tell me the last time you seen a nigga stand in the pocket with Tank. That doesn't fucking happen. This nigga stood in the pocket with him the whole fucking fight. Even when he turned it up, he was in there. Boom, 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 boom. Like, snapping his head back to the point where he's like, all right, he had to back off a little bit, then turn it up again. I've never seen nobody like he knows him so well.
I believe that.
Because they fought before.
Exactly, they grew up in the same gyms and shit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something. I think
from DC though.
I think in the second fight, I think Tank is gonna put him on. I don't think he's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna put him on his pockets probably like in the third round, and I don't think that Roach is gonna be able to catch up.
I don't want to say third round. Reason being because Tank don't really start getting warmed up to third round.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think he's coming in this fight hot.
I don't think because Tank. If you look at all Tank's fight, he strategizes. All his fights he strategizes.
You know why
that's why he wins so much.
But he strategizes because he's never fought you and he's figuring you out.
Exactly.
This is a guy who he's fought multiple times
and
he's fought on a major stage. So he's gonna come in a little hotter.
Exactly. And Tank already said it. He said I could have turned it up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, what about that fake ass duck he did?
What? Like when he went down on his knee?
In my eye. Like, come
on,
bro.
Bro. You seen what happened?
I purposely feel like that was entertainment purpose because you've been boxing too long. You know, if you down, you take a knee. You feel me?
But you know he could get away with it because he's Tank.
But my thing is
that should have been the point.
That's entertainment. I feel like they purposely did. They know what they doing, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like. They know what they doing. They know he's a good fighter, but they know it's kind of like hard to get a shot. So Tank gave him that, like you say, he gave him that shot.
But they never took a point away, so it never even contributed to the outcome of the fight.
You know what this shit kind of remind me of?
Because if it did, then Roach would have won. That would have been counted as.
You know what this kind of remind me of? This kind of remind me of that joint with Michael B. Jordan, third one.
I never watched any of them, so yeah, I don't know none of the Creed.
The boxing joint, Creed.
Oh, Creed. Oh, you talk? I saw some of it. Not all of it. I saw Rocky though.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So, man, I don't know, bro. I think it's gonna be a good fight. Honestly, I shouldn't have said Tank's running. I don't think he's running, but I think like this tie did mess up his head a little bit. I think it put pressure on him. And I think it made him hungrier. And I think because he was getting too complacent.
He's getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he's getting too comfortable.
And comfort is the killer of fucking success.
Yeah, well, who said that? Denzel Washington eases the greatest challenger to progress or something like that. I butchered it, but yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's some deeper shit going on. Like some deeper shit going on.
I don't know, man. All I know is I want to see that Roach number 2. I hope Tank come out and do better because I love Tank. Tank is my favorite fighter.
He's a great entertainer too.
Yeah, he's a great.
You know who I miss? Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder. I mean, I always knew his like skill set was very limited.
He's strong as fuck.
Yeah, I hated.
And he's a heavyweight.
And I hated to see how he went out. You know what I mean? Like that's 3 ass whippings by a white boy. That's got to be hard to hold on your back, Mister. To this day. You know what I mean? You got belted ass, bro. Like,
sometimes somebody. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Some people just have your number.
Nah, exactly.
Their fighting style and ability is just counter for yours. It just sometimes The next dude might come through and whoop that dude feet, and then he can whoop that dude feet, but he can't beat that dude.
Then he got knocked out by the Chinese dude. Right after.
He was just having a bad year.
Yeah, you know what? But you know what?
One bad year can make you one good year.
Heavy.
Like you can have one bad year, then have one good year to change everything.
The defeat that broke my heart the most was Spence. Errol Spence. Errol Spence is my favorite fighter of all time, and
I didn't see Mike Tyson go down. That's why.
I watched Mike Tyson, but
I only seen this shit on YouTube. Not live shit.
When I watched how Crawford demolished, like I mean, talking about like no contest type demolished, like it was
like a breeze. It was a breeze. I seen that.
Yeah, bro. I was like, damn, that broke my heart. And then the fact that he's still struggling to come back and get a fight, I just like, fuck.
One thing about boxing is a very harsh thing. It's like until you're fighting for a belt, you're not really making any money. So unless you're on the top, you're not making any money. So it's like,
I would say you're not making any money, but you making money where you still have to worry about bills. Because like, say you make $50,000 off of a fight or $100,000 off of a fight. Yeah, you know what I mean? And you have to pay your team. You got to pay your trainer for the 3 months or 4 months that you were in camp. You know what I mean? Your nutritionist, all that type of stuff. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot of money that goes out. It's really something where you got to love it.
Back to nutrition.
You got to love it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Right back around to nutrition and keeping your body right. You feel me? But
so y'all gonna see me since we gonna about to be on this challenge.
Yeah, no, we gonna start that challenge though. At some point, we gonna start a health challenge. We gonna try and get our fitness up.
No, we gonna get our fitness up.
We gonna call each other. Keep.
It's expensive, man.
Hey,
we going to the park. We going to the park.
Go to the park and work out.
Go to the park and working out. Real.
But he's just talking about working out, like getting ourselves.
Just working out, and then like the eating habits. I ain't gonna lie, like my mother's a real nutritionist, bro. Like I really grew up doing this shit. Like it's been multiple times in my life that I just had to get back on my shit, and you know, and that's really what it is. Like I back to parenting. Like, you know, like my mom, she was a nutritionist, a dancer, and stuff like that. So growing up, I understood, even though my father didn't eat like this, I understood not to do certain things, and I still have a pretty healthy regimen. You know, I woke up this morning, I ate some yogurt, granola, some fruit. You know what I mean? That's what I ate for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the only thing I had was that cookie.
We gonna come back over a 30-day challenge. We gonna decide how many push-ups and shit we doing a day or whatever, or how much we gonna, and then we gonna challenge you to do it with us. And y'all send your pictures in and shit of your transformations, and we gonna blast you on at the end of the podcast or at the beginning. Fuck it, at the beginning of the podcast, we gonna show at the end of the 30 days how many of our viewers stuck with it and their transformations. I want y'all to take this journey with us.
We gonna have the prison workouts for y'all, so y'all ain't gotta spend no money.
He gonna have prison works. I don't know nothing about prison.
I'm gonna take him with me. So we gonna work out. I'm saying, like, I'm telling you, I really got fitness. I really got a fitness certificate. I really done nutritionist.
I got my 10-year prison scare, and I was like, hey,
it has nothing to do with prison.
Beat that, and I was good.
We're gonna do something that doesn't cost much money. It doesn't cost money for you to live like this. You don't have to change the amount that you're spending. You just have to change the things that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I learned a lot of this stuff incarcerated, because you have very little amounts of resources.
Yeah.
And that's why, and if you notice on the internet, a lot of prison workouts is becoming big. The burpees.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Watch Me Work from the city, from DC. He from DC, Mr. Watch Me Work. That nigga be what?
You do the bars?
You don't
do the bars?
Nah, he got a vest and he be
he
be doing sets and he put the plate on his back and he be doing like little burpees.
And he just be pulling up the niggas' hoods and challenging them, and they just be doing the tricks.
Like real rap. You don't have to spend much money to exercise. You don't have to spend much money to eat properly. You don't have to spend probably more than you're already spending. You're just spending on things that are easier and more accessible to you. You know what I'm saying? If you cook your own food, you You know what I mean? You cook for the week, like meal prep, cook a fat joint, make joints for the whole week. You know what I mean? Exercise, go to the gym. You don't even have to go to the gym. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna show y'all. Y'all can come and pull up on us sometimes. We're gonna go to the same park every time. If y'all wanna be part of what we doing, y'all pull up on us. And you know what I mean? And by the end of the 30 days, we're gonna show transformations. You know what I'm saying? He got a pot belly, but I don't.
It's not true. It's not true. I did. Is it still there? Is it still there? Kind of.
Actually, you lost about 2 inches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've been losing the weight.
That's the black coffee. That's all he do. Black coffee and water.
And don't eat after 9. You know,
I definitely eat after 9. I'm not
and
gonna
drink
lie.
a lot of water. You feel me? And you're gonna feel more refreshing when you wake up in the morning because your stomach's not working all night. I've had more energy than I've ever had. You feel me? I feel great right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
shout out to my boys that are already doing it out here. Shane Black, Nimi, all of them. I see a lot of people on the workout plan.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I see a lot of y'all out here working, and doing your
Nimi
exercise.
getting active now?
Nimi been active. Nimi been doing the Nimi in the sauna. He been doing the exercise every day. Him and Sham, he actually was when he started. You know, Sham started coming. Sometimes they do it duos. So it's dope. It's dope. You know what I mean? Supporting each other.
Yeah, I want to see how that turns out. Cause
I ain't gonna lie. They lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, you looking a little
healthier.
Yeah, you looking a little healthier and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's good.
You know what I mean? So, we locked in the vault, man. H man.
Vault, lock in.